Hi guys, Sandra here of Low Calorie Lifestyle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing a Trader Joe's grocery haul with you. And I'm also going to be sharing some Trader Joe's foods that we like to keep on hand in our refrigerator, freezer, and pantry pretty much at all times. And these foods are going to be mostly healthy and they're going to promote weight loss and be low calorie and all of the things. So that's what's coming up in this video. And then I'm also going to be sharing the 4 ways that I stay motivated to continue on my weight loss journey, and hopefully those will be motivating to you as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in and get started with my Trader Joe's haul, and then the things that we like to keep on hand at home at all times pretty much from Trader Joe's. Things that we buy again and again and again to help us eat healthy for the most part and lose weight. So we're gonna start off with raspberries. And I picked these up yesterday because I can't normally find raspberries at Trader Joe's, or not Trader Joe's, at Costco or Sam's Club or my regular grocery store. I could find them there, but they cost a lot. So I can find these for a pretty reasonable price at Trader Joe's, and I like to keep frozen fruit on hand in the freezer, and I just thought it would be nice to have a bag of raspberries in the freezer, so I grabbed those yesterday. And next, I have some shredded potatoes, and we like to keep these on hand all the time. These are really great for weight loss because you can just take the potatoes and put them in a pan without any oil, and you can put the lid on the pan and cook these up and just pay attention to them and flip them like halfway through the cooking process. Season them with some of your favorite seasonings. Maybe I don't want salt on mine for the most part, but you can do salt and pepper if you're doing this for your family or even for yourself. That's totally fine. But I just keep mine as low sodium as possible with maybe some no salt ketchup, and they're just really delicious. So this is just a great food that pretty much everybody likes, and it's really great for weight loss as long as you make them without oil and keep them pretty healthy. So these are fantastic to have on hand from Trader Joe's. And I know people like shredding their own potatoes. I am not that person, and I just like having those in the freezer so that I can just grab a bag when I'm making some pancakes or waffles or whatever. So next, we have some organic super sweet corn. We've been buying this for a long time from Trader Joe's, and I have lots of this out in my freezer in the garage. I like to keep this on hand at all times, and this is just a really quick and easy side. It can be even part of a main dish if you're making like a burrito bowl or something like that, and it's just really fantastic. I made some for lunch today and just seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper for my husband and one of my boys, and it was just fantastic. So I like to keep this corn on hand at all times. And next, I mostly buy green beans from Costco, but they do have some really great high quality green beans from Trader Joe's as well. So you can get, this is 1 pound, 8 ounces, 1 pound and 8 ounces of green beans. I think it's worth $1.99. So I picked up 2 bags yesterday of green beans, and these are just a little bit thinner than the ones I can get at Costco, which are really great quality. But I like to keep these in the freezer as well for just whenever, and a little bit different style than the Costco ones. So I got those. And then next, for some fresh items, I picked up some organic celery, and this is great for soups and for just having on hand. I'll take the celery and I'll make it into little celery sticks and just put it on the counter for the kids, my family, whoever, and well, the kids in my family. And you can just pick up the celery and eat it. This has been a really great way for me to eat healthy myself. I will cut the celery up, put it on the counter, and so when I am hungry later on, instead of being tempted to pick up something or that's not so healthy, I can just go ahead and grab celery sticks and quickly put them in my mouth and satisfy that need for food in that moment. So this is that's one great way we use celery, but of course we also use it in soups and things like that. And then we also picked up some green onions, and we like to keep these on hand. These are nice quality onions from Trader Joe's, and we like to have green onions on hand for when my husband makes vegetarian chili or really vegan chili. And we like to take the green onions, and he likes the green part, and then I like the white part. The white part is obviously stronger, and so we use onions like that. And then you can use them for, I put them in my mashed potatoes and things like that, and soups, and you know, for whatever. So those are great to grab at Trader Joe's. And then this is something that's new to us. I don't think we've ever bought this before, but these are bell peppers. We typically buy bell peppers fresh from the grocery store, usually just our regular grocery store. Sometimes we may get them from Costco or something like that, or Sam's Club, but for the most part we just buy them fresh from the grocery store, and we like all the varieties. And this is really nice to have on hand in the freezer for when either we don't have bell peppers, or we don't feel like cutting them up or something for some reason. But honestly, this would be for when we don't have any bell peppers, and so we can just grab this and use these bell peppers. So picked up 2 bags of those, and in here is just peppers, just red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, and green bell pepper. No oil, nothing like that. So those are really great. And then next, I picked up pasta. Now, you guys may have noticed that the price of pasta has skyrocketed, and our favorite pasta is, or has been in the past, Barilla. But it's about twice the price that we used to pay. So we used to pay about $1 a box. Now it's like $1.95 a box. And that's expensive. So Trader Joe's has really nice quality pasta, and it's still only 99 cents a bag. So this is our go-to pasta now. And it's, like I said, or if I did say, it's great quality. So there's macaroni pasta, and I have several bags of that. And then there's also this fusilli pasta, which is kind of like rotini. My kids love this. And so we pick up a lot of pasta from Trader Joe's, and that's pretty much what we use these days, unless I can pick up Barilla or some other nice brand with a coupon or a sale or something like that. But yeah, you can still get pasta for cheap at Trader Joe's, and like I said, it's great quality. So I love getting pasta at Trader Joe's. And then let's talk about spices. So they have these green and red hatch chili flakes at Trader Joe's, and we picked up some of these. So I actually haven't tried these yet, so I can't really speak to how they taste, but pretty sure, you know, it's just like the red chili flakes that you put on pizza, along with maybe some other varieties, it looks like. And so my husband and one of my boys will probably be using these, honestly, more than I will. But these are nice to have on hand in the pantry. And then I love pepper. I use it every single day, and I put it on our mashed potatoes, well, on our baked potatoes every day that we do in the air fryer, just about every day. And while I love using the pepper grinder to get freshly ground pepper, and we do that, and there's also these rainbow peppercorns that we picked up from Trader Joe's, and it's a little pepper grinder, as you can see. So while I love doing that, I really also just love the quick and easy black pepper. I just pop the lid off. I use this every day. When I run out, we buy it again. And I just love to be able to just sprinkle this quickly over whatever. Mostly it's baked potatoes. And yeah, this is just organic ground black pepper. Super quick and easy to just grab and sprinkle on whatever dish you're having and give it some flavor, and really great from Trader Joe's. And like I said, we also picked up some rainbow peppercorns, and I don't think we've actually picked these up in the past, so these will be fun to have on hand as well. And next we have my 21 seasoning salute. So I've talked to you guys about this several times. I love this stuff. I just add it to my mashed potatoes, and you can add it to soups or whatever dishes that you are making, and it gives them a lot of flavor. So I love getting that from Trader Joe's. Next up, we have gotten this in the past. This is just some organic oregano, and we needed, well, actually we have some oregano, but I wanted to get some more while we were there because we use a lot of oregano. So we picked that up yesterday. And next, I'm going to show you guys something I really love, their pumpkin pie spice. So I love treat coffees just like other people love treat coffees, but treat coffees are usually full of junky ingredients and not something that you can have every day. So in order to kind of have that pumpkin spice latte at home that isn't full of junk, this is what I do every single day, or this is what my husband does for me because he makes my coffee pretty much every morning, is I use Elmhurst pumpkin spice creamer, and I'm able to find this at one grocery store near me, although I've also bought it directly from the company off their website. This is a really tasty creamer and I really like it, and it is oil-free and it's great. But this really bumps it up. So I use creamer, the pumpkin spice creamer, and then I put in like 4 or 5 shakes of the pumpkin spice, the pumpkin pie spice, and I have a nice, it feels like treat coffee, but healthier, that I can enjoy every single day, once or twice a day, and it's just really fantastic and delicious. So I thought I would share that with you guys. I can't find this Elmhurst oat creamer at Trader Joe's, so this is not there. You do want to either get it on their website or look on their website for stores in your area that may carry it. So I really love that brand. And then another, this is kind of like this is a seasoning blend. So this is the Trader Joe's Sofrito seasoning blend. And we just picked this up one day and thought that we would use it on some things here at home, and I've used it on my husband's potatoes. I have put this in my mashed potatoes, and it's fine, but I can't say that I love it. So very honestly, we're gonna use this up and probably not buy it ever again. So yeah, nothing terrible about it. I just didn't love it, and my husband didn't love it either. So yeah, but they have this at Trader Joe's if you're looking for something kind of different for a seasoning blend. And next, we picked up some garbanzo beans. Now, we do not do a lot of canned beans in our family at all, but I just decided to go ahead and grab these to have them on hand in the pantry for some maybe quick and easy roasted chickpeas or something like that. Or if I am making a soup, or my husband's making a soup and we need some chickpeas and we don't have any at the ready, then I will have a can in the pantry. So we went ahead and picked up some chickpeas for that. And next, we picked up some dill pickles and some kosher dill spears. Actually, we had these ones already in our, we had these ones already at home. And so yesterday we picked up these ones. They're kosher dill spears, or dill pickles, and the spears are here. And my kids love pickles. So specifically, I have one son who really loves pickles, and one of my daughters really loves pickles, so we picked these up, and we just like to keep them in the refrigerator for whenever they want pickles. I'll take the pickles up and I'll chop some up sometimes and just put them on the counter, and people can eat them or put them in their food or whatever. And yeah, pickles are great to have on hand, and get those from Trader Joe's. Next up, this is really fantastic, okay, that Trader Joe's offers their diced and no salt added tomatoes. So I picked up 4 cans of these. Now, my favorite diced and no salt added tomatoes are the Pommy brand tomatoes. Those are really great. Those are my very favorite because they're soft and they're delicious, and they just cook up so nicely. But I don't always have those on hand. I like to buy them from Vitacost. I got them from my grocery store recently when they went on sale, because they can be a little bit more pricey. But when I don't have any of those, or I don't want to grab one of those from the pantry, since I try to use them a little bit more sparingly, I will pick up a can of tomatoes and use this in my mashed potatoes instead. And this is really great. So there's no salt added, and they're diced. So those are nice to have on hand. And as far as snacks go, I grabbed some of these. These are strawberry cereal fruit bars. And then they also have apple. And so I picked up a box of each of these. And so far my kids have tried the strawberry ones and they really like them. So they have got those at Trader Joe's. There's 6 in here, and it's just not a perfect snack, but it's a good snack to have on hand for when my kids want something to eat, so I grabbed those. And then as far as a couple non-food items, we picked up some of this ultra moisturizing hand cream, and this hand cream is very thick, so I just used some of it because I have insanely dry hands. And this hand cream is very thick, and I just used some right before I started filming this video. It had a little note next to it that it was like one of their customer choice. It won one of their customer choice awards or something like that. So that kind of made us pick this up, and I think I'm gonna like it. It does have some smell to it, but it's not overpowering, and it's super thick, and it's not sticky though, because you know how sometimes you can get those really thick lotions and they're all sticky. That didn't feel like that, and I actually think I need some more for my hands right now, but that's really great so far from Trader Joe's. And then we've never used this before. This is Trader Joe's Lavender Chamomile Hand Soap, but we needed some more hand soap. And actually my husband wanted the top. He wants the top because he's going to switch out, I think, another top for this top. And so we picked this up. So it should be a nice hand soap to use, and then we will use the top again and again and again. And then some more items. Actually, I have one more thing to show you from right here. We picked up several apples. So they have lots of different fruits and veggies there, as you guys know. And they have these Envy apples there. So we picked up some of those from Trader Joe's. And then we also, going along with that, we picked up some Honeycrisp apples, and these are our very, very favorite apples, Honeycrisp. And so I will just take the apples, I told you guys, I will slice them up and put them on a plate. That's what I did this afternoon for one of my sons for lunch, and put them on a plate with some honey, and he just loves them that way. And of course, you can cook them up on the stove and add a little lime, a little bit of cinnamon and sugar, and they're great that way as well, or just plain, just picking up the apple and eating it, of course. And then we picked up these fire roasted bell peppers and onions. Again, these are gonna be just things that we have on hand for maybe when I don't have fresh bell peppers and onions. These would be really great to have in the freezer. So I picked up 2 bags of those yesterday. And then we have had this in our refrigerator. We haven't used it yet. We picked it up during one of our past trips to Trader Joe's. And this is their gnocchi. And I like using gnocchi kind of like pasta. So one of my sons likes the gnocchi. And I will use it like pasta and just cook it kind of like pasta and add some pasta sauce, and boom, we have a quick and easy meal with the gnocchi. And next, Trader Joe's has Japanese sweet potatoes. So Japanese sweet potatoes are all the rage in the plant-based world. A lot of the people that I watch love sweet potatoes, and they really love Japanese sweet potatoes. And these are white on the inside. They're very creamy, very delicious, and they can be kind of pricey. So I paid a lot of money in the past for Japanese sweet potatoes from either Whole Foods or I think it was Fruitful Yield. And they're expensive. So thankfully, my regular potatoes cost a lot less than I make on a regular basis. But it is nice to have these as a treat. And they're really delicious. And I like that Trader Joe's sells these for, I think these were like maybe like around $1.50 each. So I love buying them that way instead of buying them per pound. I think it's cheaper to buy them the way that Trader Joe's sells them. And then next are some not as healthy foods, but these are still great foods to have on hand while you're trying to eat healthy, right? They're healthier than some of the other versions that are in the regular grocery store. So one of the things that I like to have on hand and that I feel tastes better than even some other brands is the semi-sweet chocolate chips. So these are dairy-free, and I have one son who is dairy-free. And so I love having these on hand. These are, to me, they even taste better than the Enjoy Life chocolate chips. I have some of those. I like those, but I feel like the Trader Joe's kind actually tastes better and melts better as well. So we like to keep those on hand from Trader Joe's. And then we picked up some of this Thai vegetable gyoza, like these little dumplings, these vegetable dumplings. And these are just a nice treat, honestly, to have on hand every once in a while. We can have some of these. And so those are from Trader Joe's. And then I really don't eat these, but my kids really do. I actually just made some of these for lunch today. The Trader Joe's hash browns, we like to have these on hand. And these are really great to just put in the oven or in the air fryer as a quick side with lunch or dinner or whatever. And I like to keep those on hand for that. And then we've never bought either one of these things in the past, but I saw them recommended, so I thought we'd give them a try. And these are vegan cookies and cream vanilla bean bonbons, because I have one daughter who, she likes to have like a little bit of something sweet, right? So she likes to have a little bit of ice cream, like a spoon of ice cream, just like a little treat. And so if she gets something from, let's say like Culver's, like some custard or something like that, that can last her a very long time because she's eating it little by little. And so I thought that these would be something nice for her or for any of my kids to have, but specifically for her, since she kind of likes to do sweet treats in that way, which is, I think, a pretty good way to eat sweet treats if you're gonna have them, just to have a bite at a time. So she's able to do that, which is really fantastic. And then we picked up some of these oat non-dairy frozen dessert sandwiches. I have never tried these before. We've never bought these before, but my kids love when I very occasionally buy ice cream sandwiches. We probably buy them like maybe 2 times a year, but I thought, hey, we're here, we can give these a try. And so I picked these up as a treat for them yesterday. So those are the things that we brought home from Trader Joe's. And now I want to talk to you guys about what keeps me motivated. What keeps me motivated to lose weight? And it's basically the same 4 things that I mentioned last week. My 4 reasons for losing weight are basically the same reasons, the same ways that I stay motivated to lose weight. Reason number 1 being the Lord. So we're to do all things to the glory of God. Whether we eat or drink, whatever we do it to the glory of God. And I know that one day I'm going to have to answer to the Lord for my life, for the way that I stewarded everything that He gave me. And I want to hear those wonderful and beautiful words. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master. And so I want to be a good steward of everything that He has given to me here in this life. And that includes this body. And so that keeps me motivated, honestly, because life gets very mundane, and I just couldn't keep on doing everything that I'm doing every single day, just the same things over and over and over again, cooking, cleaning, grocery shopping, just having all the talks and conversations and just everything that you have to do every single day if I wasn't doing it for the Lord. And so I'm doing it for Him, to glorify Him, and so that is highly motivating to me every day. Number 2, for myself, just because I feel good. I feel so good being in a slimmer and trimmer body. I watched this, it was a program where this person had lost a bunch of weight, and this was like probably over 10 years ago. And this woman had lost all this weight, and there was a quote that stuck out from me from what she was sharing. And it was, "Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels." And that quote has come to mind as I've continued to lose weight and sought to make this a lifestyle. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, and that is absolutely true. So I feel really good. I like being in a slimmer and trimmer body. It's so much easier to do pretty much everything in a slimmer and trimmer body. And so I'm not going to be that person, I know now, that in a year from now has gained back all my weight and I'm having to start all over again. If that happens, that is unfortunate, but I know that that's not going to be me because I am determined to not have that be me. I really, really, really do just love and enjoy being in a slimmer and trimmer body, so I know that that won't be me. But yeah, so I am motivated by how I feel for my own self. And then my husband also helps to motivate me because I know that he loves me no matter what size I am, and he has told me over and over and over and over again, I know I don't have to lose another single pound, and he would be very, 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 very happy with me. But he helps to motivate me mostly when it comes to the area of exercise because he knows that I want to keep going and I want to lose weight and I want to get a little bit more tone. And so I love getting on the treadmill. I love the treadmill, but I am not motivated at all to lift up weights. And literally I have put the weights on the treadmill. They're right there in front of me. And I just don't want to pick them up. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to pick them up. And so it takes brain power to pick up the weights and do the weights while I'm walking on the treadmill. So I expressed this to my husband, and he made a plan for us then to go out into our garage to this piece of exercise equipment that we purchased over a year ago and that he uses and one of my boys uses. But of course, I've never gone out there and used it. It's this piece of resistance equipment and everything. And so he goes out there with me and motivates me to get out there about 3 times a week right now. So we were just out there last night. It's freezing here in Illinois. So he went out there hours ahead of time, put the heater on so that it would be a lot warmer and more tolerable to be in there. And we went out there and we did our workout. And so he will use the resistance thingies first, and then he fixes things up, and then I do it. So I kind of just follow his lead. So he shows me what exercise we're going to do with the resistance band, and then he helps me out if I need help, if I'm doing it wrong or whatever, and he just like switches the different levels. So he obviously can handle more weight, I can handle less weight, and he just kind of does it all for me. And that has been helping me tremendously. And I don't want to be like built or have a lot of muscle or anything like that. I want to very much just, and if that is your goal, then that is fantastic and that's wonderful. That I just want to just kind of tone up a little bit and just kind of stay like, I guess like a feminine and just tone, and that's all. And that's really all I'm looking for, and I just need some help with that, and he has been very motivating and very helpful with that. So he is helping me and motivating me. And then last of all, of course, for my children, they are very much a motivation for me to continue on this weight loss journey, because I want them to know what it is to be healthy and how to be healthy. So they are able to make like whatever choices they want when it comes to food. But I want them to know what foods are healthy, what's not healthy, and I think that they know that now. I think that they know that vegetables, fruits, grains, and legumes are the healthy foods that you need for your life, right? And that the other foods are treat foods and foods that you should have more sparingly. 5 to 10% of the time, have those foods, and 90 to 95% of the time have the fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. And they know what it means to eat healthy and feel good, and eat unhealthy and not feel the best. So I just want them to have like a good solid foundation of what is health and what is healthy and how to eat, and they can make whatever decisions they want to make about food. But I think that they are getting that, and they do understand that. 2 of my sons have really gotten that message, and all my kids really have, but 2 of them specifically, they just made some changes, changed their diet. I had one son who was eating pasta and fruit, or homemade bread and fruit, and just 40 pounds fell off of him. Okay, and then I have another son, he was like in the 190s, and he eats so much food. He eats about two big plates of baked potatoes. They're baked potatoes cut in half with some salt and pepper on them. he'll eat a whole plate of tortilla chips, the healthy air fryer tortilla chips I told you guys, and then a bunch of fruit, and the weight just continues to just fall off of him. And so he went from like the 190s and he's now in the 120s. And so, and he's very happy, he's very slim and trim, looking good, feeling good. And he still has street foods too, here and there. So he definitely does. But he's able to, he sees that he can have those street foods as long as he does them here and there for special occasions or birthdays or whatever. And as long as he eats healthy, but 90 to 95% of the time. And so that's what I want my kids to understand and grasp. And yeah, so they're motivating me, and they're keeping me motivated to continue to learn so that I can teach them. We've had countless conversations about health and nutrition and what's healthy and different foods and all the things. So they are motivating me to continue to learn so that I can teach them, so that they have a good foundation when it comes to health and they don't struggle as much as I have struggled over the last 20 years to figure this out. So that's it. That is all that I have got for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys know of any good healthy foods or just foods that you really like from Trader Joe's, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And that's all I've got for this video. And also be paying attention to my community tab because I am going to put out a little poll to find out what you guys want to see in the next video. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are doing great on your own weight loss journeys. Let me know how I can encourage you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.